Welcome back everyone to Quantum Break. We are in the middle of a time freeze or time stutter. We just found out how it is that the stutter proofing of the building has been disabled, which basically means that shifters can now move through the whole building, which is why these guys are all hanging from ceilings or against walls or in weird places and positions. They are very dangerous beings attracted to basically all things moving during a time stutter, so we are actually in a bad spot here. But we haven't met one yet. But we might soon, who knows? Let's find out. Let's go through here. Oh, what is this thing standing there at the end of the hallway? Don't like the look of it. Better look up. Well, you were very lucky there.
What the fuck? Was that Hatch? The train.
All personnel, stay clear of the lower levels. There's a possible hazard. Repeat, stay clear of the lower levels. There appears to be a train crashed into the building. The situation is under control.
Imagine having to say that.
Secure areas. There are intruders in the building. Repeat, remain in secured areas.
Not sure how he actually saw Hatch into the figure. Couldn't really
Another door
make
can
anything
help
out.
with feeling.
You're at Serene's office. Good. Just a second. This one's a little tricky. Serene's got access to the CFR chamber, and there's going to be a pretty dangerous guy there guarding. Got it. Just be careful, okay?
I will be, for sure.
Paul was already gone, but he left behind the one thing I needed.
Which is... the CFR, perhaps? Ooh, interesting. I have left this message here for you to find, so that soon when the time comes and I ask you to choose, you can do so with your eyes open and with some hint of understanding. I have no secrets. The only things I choose to omit are the ones that you, in your current limited state, would not be able to grasp, no matter how hard I tried to make you understand. This is quite the story. So I'll just scroll through it paragraph per paragraph. So here's the second part. Here is another. Interesting. Very odd. There are other shifters. Dr. Kim and Hatch. Weird. So actually, this guy is what, a shifter in human form, and Dr. Kim is as well.
My office alarm went off. Is that you skulking around, Jack?
Fuck you. I'm done playing games. I'm here for what you stole.
Yes, of course.
The CFR. If you understood just how much depended on that, you'd leave it alone. But I know you don't care.
You're right. I don't. And it looks like you're not here to stop me.
Yes. Yes, everything will play out as it has to play out. I'll see you very soon, Jack.
Seems like his disease is still progressing. And he is entering the swimming pool building.
I'm done dancing your tune, you crazy bastard. There was just a couple of minutes between stutters.
The countermeasure was Paul's prize. Everything he built was based on Will's device. His plan depended on it. You better believe I look forward to taking it from him.
I just remembered something from the last live action part. I believe that Dr. Emerald was also just strolling into the Monarch building here. And I wasn't quite sure how that happened. Wasn't sure how she actually got away from Amy. So that is one of the loose ends that I'm not sure how it will be tied up.
Only one of Serene's treatments survived the explosion. His time was running out.
So was everybody else's.
So let's continue and focus on the mission, I guess. Time machine core, the relocation, and so forth and so on. Interesting. So he didn't think Jack here would be a problem unless he would be able to use his powers. And he obviously learned quite quickly.
Paul spent a long time running Monarch in secret. It probably didn't help with that whole disconnected from reality thing.
So he also knew about Wilder. But that was back when he was very young and had no control over his Ronin powers. Things we already knew, but just confirmation, I guess. This is the same room we were in as Paul Serene, just an episode or two ago.
He refused to believe that it could be changed, and he cast aside the only people who could have convinced him otherwise.
The Quantum Ripple Research Units. That is quite a long text. I guess if you would be reading everything, you would perhaps know some of the fine details. So feel free to if you wish to do so. Where are we now? Because I'm not quite sure.
Paul was a powerful man, the leader of an empire. But behind the veil, he was a dying man. The signs were clear.
Paul was a powerful man, now he's talking about him in the past, so he must have died, I suppose. Or he soon will.
Dr. Amaral was the one thing keeping Paul alive, but reading through their exchanges, there was something more than professional going on.
That's not my place to comment on.
If he does become a shifter, so they aren't sure if he would just die or become a shifter, I guess. So that is for us to find out, I suppose. How?
Who the hell?
Is this a camera? Did he spot us? Heavy breathing.
Just one of you. Really? Look, you have to realize you're not gonna keep me from the CFR. You don't look like you're in any shape for this.
I'm not sure he realizes it's Burke.
Of course he's got one of those.
Kind of sad that we have to do battle with this guy, but he leaves us no choice. Kill or be killed. But there's no real need to kill him.
Don't do it, man. Just stay down.
Fuck you. I've got too much writing on this. You're not going anywhere.
Seeing that face put it into perspective. They were all misled, manipulated to believing they were doing what was right, what was necessary.
Liam Burke made his choice.
Liam Burke was an unnecessary casualty, one of way too many.
Casualty, but he isn't quite dead here yet, is he? Another spoiler, perhaps. Seems like that is quite the side effect of time travel and telling the past as a story.
Fiona, I'm at the CFR chamber. Door's locked.
That's way above my access level. But since my friend disabled security earlier, I should be able to do this. Listen, I don't really know what the plan is, but it's all up to you now. Good luck.
I'm kind of looking for where Hatch was. Was he not
It was
close
like
to
walking into a
here?
shrine. This was their holy relic.
I guess this is the IT
There'd been
dude,
some kind of
Charlie.
struggle in the chamber. I didn't know the details. Somebody cleaned it up.
A man named Charlie Wincott. I believe he chose to take a stand. Unfortunately, it ended badly for him.
Mm-hmm. Well, it seems to be that kind of work environment.
And what is this? Tags, perhaps? No, just Charlie's badge. But where is Hatch? Even though he might be a shifter. Guess he was the shifter after all, because his body doesn't seem to be here. But nor is a spot of blood, so that's quite odd. You would imagine there would be at least some traces left. Let's grab this thing.
It took 11 years for Will to build the countermeasure. Beth died for it, and I knew it could fix the fracture.
This fucking thing.
Problem was, I didn't have a clue how to use it. The only person who did was dead. But Monarch had a way of getting to him before that ever happened.
The university time machine. We've got the core here.
That's the second time he
Monarch had built
noticed
their own time
that.
machine above the CFR chamber. That's where I needed to go.
You still believed you could go back and save your brother?
Yes.
Well, he has to believe, because otherwise he would probably go mad with grief, right? So just, you know, going to another time machine, why
Paul
not?
took the core of the time machine from the university, hooked it up to his own machine. It was part of his sick desire for control, but that gave me one last shot at fixing things. I could go back, maybe get to Will before Paul killed him. And if I could get the countermeasure in Will's hands, maybe I could still turn everything around.
Yeah, but the countermeasure needs to be activated at the beginning of the fracture, right? But wasn't it said in the last live action that the beginning of the fracture was the first activation of the countermeasure? Picked up assault rifle ammo, alright. Let's refill, why not? I'm not sure if we're going to meet some more enemies.
Core was set, the machine was prepped. I had to put the corridor in place.
I do vaguely remember somewhere that it was also said that the calculations of the time machine Serene used were off, which was also part of the reason why everything failed for him. I believe Will was even the one telling us this. So I'm not quite sure what could go wrong or what might work.
Okay, this should do it.
Deploying the corridor. Phase 1 underway. Please clear all personnel.
That was a surprise to me. Let's see here. So where are they at? These don't have too many good tactics, it seems. It's just a race, pretty much. Where is he running to? They can go quite the distance. I think the pistol would be more suited here. Is that a shotgunner or a light machine gunner? Oh, they're getting close now.
Oh, come on.
I'm not sure if it's doing too much damage. Let's get out of here.
Finally.
Where's the other sniper? Painful. Did we hit him?
Fine, let's go.
Oh dear, that is also quite a surprise. Just another big guy standing there. What is he waiting for? Weird. Why has he just stood there? Let me just run past this guy.
Stay sharp. You gotta find.
Oh, perfect. Just a bag around the corner. So where are these guys at? So one at the back here. Finally. And then the one weird guy there hiding behind a corner. Oh wait, we had to stack some bullets, right? Let's give it a go with the carbine. Another one of these weird zoom-ins.
Corridor now ready for insertion. Thank you for your patience.
Oh, you're welcome, you very slow machine lady.
Sounded a bit
She
like
was right.
GLaDOS.
I just needed to put in the date.
Right, we've done quite a bit of battle this episode. Both in the time stutters and out of them. Interesting that they now combine the boats. Thank you very much for watching, and I do hope you will join me in the next part, where we will probably travel back in time. Hey there, I would really appreciate it if you could just click that subscribe button. That would help me out a ton. Also, let me know what you think of the video. What was good, what was bad, tell me in the comments below. Alright, that's all. Show's over. See you in the next one.